Today I went to Sephora to pick up the new Makeup by Mario bronzer. It's the Soft Multi-Use Bronzing and Shaping Serum. This bronzer retails for $36 and it comes in 7 shades. For dark skin, they only have 2 shades, which are dark and dark deep. So the shade that I picked up is dark deep. Here are the claims according to the website. It's a lightweight bronzing serum. You have 2 options of how to use it. There's a pump. There's also a wand applicator. This bronzer is meant to hydrate and nourish the skin with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. So apparently for the pump, you can use it all over your face for a bronzy kind of look. And then the applicator is for targeted areas, like the regular areas that you would bronze around your face. Now for me, as a dark-skinned woman, I was a little iffy about getting this product. Bronzer is one of those products that I feel like we have the hardest time finding that actually makes sense and does what a bronzer is supposed to do, but on dark skin. So I was really contemplating whether or not to even pick this up. And it could just be me. I remember back when I first started getting into makeup, and I forgot which brand it was, but there was a bronzer and I picked it up and nothing. There was nothing on my skin. It was a powder bronzer, but yeah, there's absolutely nothing on my skin. So I don't think this will do that today. I feel like we've come a long way as far as where color ranges could and should be for darker skin. So I am intrigued to see how this bronzer is going to turn out. On the website, it says you can use it all over your face or in targeted areas. I don't think I'm going to use it all over my face. I don't see the purpose for me to put it all over my face. If it was a situation where I felt like my face was lighter than my body for the summer for whatever reason, then I might do an all over situation. But I will most likely just be using this in the targeted areas. The next thing that you can do with this is either wear it on top of your foundation or underneath your foundation or by itself. For today, I have some errands to go run. So I'm going to use this on top of my foundation, and then either maybe tomorrow, since this is a long weekend, I might play around with it a little bit and then do it without foundation. Because I'm thinking that this product is mostly going to be used for the summertime, it's supposed to give you skin-like finish, be very glowy. I'm going to use this with a skin tint, and it's going to be the Supergoop skin tint. You guys can go back and watch the review that I just did on it. Like I said in that video, this will probably be the foundation that I choose to wear during the summer because it's so comfortable. So that's what I'm going to be testing this product with. So I already applied the skin tint. I'm going to use the pump to apply the product to the perimeters of my face. And then I'm going to use the applicator to try to do my contour. So far, the formula is very wet. Kind of feels like, and it sounds funny, but it kind of feels like you're like dabbing water on your face. I'm just trying to see like how much I'm able to build this up. Now this is very lightweight, and because I'm trying to build it up, I already used about 3 pumps. So this is like 3 layers already. I'm trying to see also if the camera is picking it up, because I do see a little bit of bronze going on. Okay, so I'm gonna come in a little bit closer. Right here is pretty much the color of the skin tint. And around the perimeter is where I've applied the bronzer. I don't know how I'm feeling about this yet. I can see a difference. I can definitely see the sculpting of it, because I feel like this side of my face is very flat. And when I go like this, you can see the cuts and the dimensions in my face. So I feel like once I add the concealer, it will give it a little bit more of an elevated look to it. Let me see if I can get more light on this side, because I feel like it's kind of dark. 1 minute. I don't know if the lighting made a difference or if I really am just seeing the effect of the bronzing making my face a little bit darker, which is funny. I think that's what's happening. I think this side is just like flat, what I'm used to with the foundation. And because this is so subtle, it looks like I'm not getting, it looks like a shadow is created, but it really is the bronzer. All right, so we're just gonna continue. Let me finish the left side of my face, and then I will go in with the concealer. Before I go in with concealer, I just want to show you what building it up looked like, of like how subtle the bronzing is. Highlight, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Wear Even Hydrating Concealer. You know what I didn't do? I did not use the applicator yet. I didn't want to go too crazy with the concealer because I don't want to overpower the bronzer. I'm just hoping it blends out nicely. I think once the concealer is done, we can get a better view of how it's actually bronzing the face. All my beauty blenders are in the wash bag. So I'm just going to take whatever residue is on the brush, and I'm just going to use it to blend out the edges of my concealer. Here's where we are so far with the bronzing. I am looking very glowy and healthy. Like the skin does look very healthy. I just want to go in with the bronzer a little bit more to see if I can do a little bit more sculpting. So I'm just using an eyeshadow brush. And I just want to create a little bit of definition around the corners of my eyes. Okay, with the brow bone. Wow, that was nice. And then I just wanted to define the nose contour a little bit more. So at this point, I don't know if to set it because I don't want to do too much. Like, I really like the glowiness of how it is now. And, like, I don't want to mess it up. All right, so I'm going to set very lightly. I'm just going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix. And I'm going to set the areas that I use the skin tint in. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch for my concealed areas. I didn't set the areas that I used the bronzing serum because I just want to see how well it's going to hold up throughout the day. So I'm just going to put on lashes and a little bit of gloss, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my lashes are on. I went in with a little bit of gloss, which is also the Makeup by Mario. This is the Plumping Lip Serum, and it is in the shade Mauve Glow. For the setting spray, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. This is not a go-to setting spray for me, but for some reason, I just want to use it today. I believe this is a dewy finish. Let me press this into my skin a little bit. I think this came out gorgeous. Considering that I did not use a cream bronzer or powder bronzer, I do see the bronzing effect. I think my favorite part about this bronzer is being able to play around with the sculpting effect of it. The way that I was able to put it on my eyelids and around the creases of my eyes. And I love the nose contour with this bronzer. Sometimes the powders and the creams can be a little bit more harsh. I think this is like exactly what you want with a nose contour, like very subtle. So I'm just interested to see how this holds up through the day. Like I said, I have some errands to run. My 4-year-old is going to be probably like touching my face as usual. I will check in later and let's see how it does. So I wanted to come back and finish the wear test because I don't know what else I'm getting into today. Might end up taking a nap and ruining everything. So, yeah, the face is not as greasy as I thought it was gonna be since it's been pretty hot today. I did not use the blotting powder from Fenty. I didn't have to. And yeah, I mean, this bronze is just really It's very subtle. It just looks very natural. It doesn't look like I have bronzer on. It just looks like it's just like the natural contours of my skin. So depending on like the angles, like you can see where I placed the bronzer. And I think the only thing that's kind of like tripping me out is that I didn't use any bronzing powder, which would normally give me this kind of effect. Between this and the foundation, I think I will definitely be using this combination as like a daily wear, something just to run to the store with. It was pretty easy to get this look today. I felt like I didn't have to do too much. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.